from Green Running Publishing, taking place in the original setting of Lefandi. Mutants and Masterminds is a D20 based system that allows players and GMs to create stories featuring all of the greatest heroes and villains of their imagination. Although there probably won't be many D20 rolled tonight. One of the fun things about Mutants and Masterminds is the inclusion of the hero point, which is also unlikely to show up tonight, but can allow players to reroll a die, take an extra action, make small scene edits, or use their powers in creative ways. Each hero will normally start with one, but players can gain them from good role-playing, funny jokes, clever decisions, having their characters' complications used against them, and by your generosity. That's right, if you subscribe, renew a subscription, or donate bits to the stream, you will generate a hero point that you can give to the player of your choice. We are a small but growing streaming network, and those follows, subscriptions, likes, and comments, both here and on YouTube, help keep us visible, growing, and paying our bills. I'm pretty sure if any followers or subscriptions come in tonight, we can have the hero point carry over to next week. Now,
2 weeks.
let's...
We will not be here next week because of Origins.
Sorry, the week after. Now, let's meet our other heroes for the night. Say, sleepover time, heroes?
Sleepover time, heroes?
Time, heroes.
I love how you're mostly in sync, and then Brenda. Which means that's a bingo for you guys. Anyway, here to talk. Heroes. Let's go ahead and have the rest of you introduce yourself. Tell us your name, who you're playing, and answer the question of the week, which is, what would be your character's favorite thing to do at a sleepover? And I get to choose who we start with. Oh, this is new. Let's go with Calvin, who made us start not on time.
Oh, gee. Okay, well, fair enough. Well,
Hey,
hey, everyone. I'm Calvin, and tonight I am playing Arcelia, aka the Ruby Red GemStar of Strength. Here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Fridays in the podcast. What would be her thing to do at a sleepover? I mean, obviously, if she's hanging out with her friends at a... No. If she's hanging out with her friends at a sleepover, they're going to be talking about the Shining Justice books. They're going to be talking about book theories. They're going to be talking about their characters. They're going to be talking about fanfic. They're going to be talking about fanfic theories. Because obviously all the fanfics have their own continuities and everything.
Of course.
Yeah, it's going to be largely that. It's going to be like extended book club, pretty much.
God, are we going to finally get another Shining Justice bingo? We haven't had one of those in forever.
I feel like it's inevitable today.
Yes!
Is this what hell feels like?
And with that, I'll pass it, I guess, right next to me to Aaron.
Oh, great. Hi, everybody.
Cynical.
I'm Aaron. I am here to play Braylon, the Amber Gemstar of Transmutation. Braylon also happens to be a Gru, but, you know, I'm sure that's all fine. Elsewhere, you can find me as the host and GM of the podcast, and that comes out on Fridays. Question of the day. What would Braylon enjoy most doing at a sleepover? That is a really, really hard question for me to answer because I can't imagine they've ever done a sleepover. There's a sarcastic, evil part of my brain that wants to say, go and read everyone else's minds while they're asleep so that they can assume their identities. But
okay.
But that feels a little too Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So
I was about to say, I thought Braylon was a good person.
No, they are. Honestly, Braylon would probably just kind of be a fly on the wall and absorb as much as they could, and just love seeing everybody relax and chat and whatnot. So, and I will pass it to Joe.
Yeah, so I'm Joe. I play Seteta for today. She has lots of other names she has been called, some that she probably can't remember at this point.
She can't even remember all the times she's died.
You know, she kind of got her brain overloaded, and so she's going to shut down for a little bit, recalculate everything, hide, And oh, but then there's this thing called a sleepover. Normally in other situations when she's had to like stay with a group of people for an extended period of time, she normally steals from everyone and leaves before everyone else, and she knows she can't do that here, or at least she shouldn't do that here. So she's probably going to try to find a really quiet spot and sleep as much as possible, but she doesn't know what a sleepover is. She really doesn't. It's like a concept from books, but she's never had one, so no. Unless living with the traveling caravans counts, but again, no. So she doesn't know what her favorite activity is.
Just
not
noticing
stealing.
that all of the cool colors in our Gemstar palette are the ones who are like the cooler ones, like the more dim ones are the introverts, and then the more brighter colors we have are the ones who are the extroverts, which isn't completely right. Kind of that technically green is a cool color and orange is a warm color, but also the ways we have them colored, it's funny. Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna cast this over to Aunt Puppy.
Hi, I'm Aunt Peppy. I play Alexandrite, the Gemstar of Magic. Since there are no sleepovers in Shadowfall, I think she would just assume to sit and drink and just watch everyone else. Probably let people do things to her that she doesn't know what they're doing, like braid their hair and do that weird, things that she's like, why are you touching me? But would be like, I guess this is normal. And kind of just let people do their thing, but probably mostly just drinking because she's very confused about what this all is. And yeah, I think that's it. So with that, I will pass it to, last but not least, Emerald.
Hi, everyone. I am Brandon. I play Kingsley Palace, aka world famous singer Jade Crystal, aka Emerald, the Gemstar of Fortune. And I would say Kingsley's favorite thing to do at a sleepover, I've already made the joke once, so I won't make it a second time, would be I'm gonna mani pedis. And with that, I will pass it up to Jemmy to answer.
Well then, having switched the background for really quick because this is actually my answer. I'm Demi. I play Mary / Morganite because I'm not actually normally the GM. I'm not that cool. And to answer the question, Mary's favorite thing, she'd probably also honestly just like the energy of being with everyone, but I think she likes the idea of a pillow fight because it'll be funny. And because do you think she's ever been allowed to really have a pillow fight?
No, Jemmy was ready for the intro.
I can
was
just imagine.
prepared.
I can just imagine that Mary's like, let's have a pillow fight. And Soda and Alexandrite just freaking whack her just square across the face, across the room as hard as they can, not understanding that it's supposed to be playful.
Oh no, it would be one of those other moments where like I catch her at the head and you catch her at the feet, and so she just spins in the air and stays on the bed.
Yeah, just like WWE her all over the place.
I will tell you though, maybe I just haven't done pillow fights right, but every pillow fight is a bloody warfare. There is no mercy.
As there shouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't. There is not playful. It is meant to
There
knock
can
someone
only
down.
be one.
There is lots of crying in pillow fights.
See, sometimes you get the mean people who like slip a book into their pillowcase.
I wouldn't do that.
I love seeing people's faces. Like maybe this isn't common knowledge. Anyway.
Oh, it was tennis balls for me.
All right. Well, switching back to the GM one. When we last saw our heroes, and this is completely off of memory, so pardon me if I miss anything. We had the party had been split. With Ruby being wherever Ruby was. We weren't really told.
Evil, hate-filled monster.
An evil, hateful monster. We had the rest of the party minus Mary. Were either Emerald was still on her airship. The other three were tracking down the black crystals. We found an old granny, who we all are immediately now interested in her story. Had a bunch of idiots with the crystal and had to dig it out of someone's hand because touch the weird magic crystals.
Touch the magic.
We had a momentarily dead Gen companion that had a few of us in tears. We had Mary at her house, and she was fine until Ruby attacked her house, evil Ruby, with the others. We found out now that Mary's dad is a soldier, question mark. That will not be resolved today, because I need the actual GM for that. And we found out lots and lots and lots of weird things during that fight, which ended with a very heartfelt confession that we all thought was, hey, look, Ruby and Emerald getting together. And then no, that didn't happen, and I'm not salty, you are. Anyway, so that's where we're starting. Now, this episode is a little bit weird because, as you can notice, our actual GM is missing, although is very active in chat.
Oh no. Here's my iPad. I don't have chat pulled up today. Oh no.
Oh
no. Probably for the best.
Because of this, we also needed to get our time moving so that we can get to our actual ending of this season. Which means that to do this, we have 3 weeks of building a rocket ship. But that's 3 weeks for us to kill.
I think I'm going to request that we all heal a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, especially on the inside.
Yeah. So, in this time, having discussed this with the GM beforehand, we get 3 weeks of narration time, basically. Which means that I am not doing much because I don't have access to character sheets on Roll20. Aside from my own.
I do.
And nor do I want to deal with jamming any fights. So a lot of fights can be hand-waved. One of the things that we had said that could happen in this time was resetting up the console.
Mm-hmm.
Which means there's time of GemStars going and just mass soulless healing. So the government is now going to get back into place, which is good, which means that we can leave.
Yeah, so that means that Braylon is going to be actually spending a lot of time not GemStarring, because they still have responsibilities as the adjunct to the council for the Jade Expanse. And honestly, unless one of the other GemStars calls them and says, hey, there's an emergency happening, they are going to be busy working with Council Hydrox and Borvis and Borvis's console, who I don't remember, and probably spending a lot of their evenings with Borvis. And yeah, because yeah, honestly, setting up the government is probably more important than anything else. So, but of course, if any of the GemStars, contact them, they will respond and be there.
Yay! All right. Well, that opens up the question for everyone else of in these 3 weeks, minus probably, as said, the one day of early on clearing out the console. What do you guys want to do?
I'm building a spaceship and studiously avoiding Ruby.
I luck, Ruby's the strong one.
I mean, Ruby does have stuff in Eopanon to deal with, so she would.
I don't know how much.
She would kind of also be avoiding Emerald a bit. I don't know if you want me to get into it.
That's fine.
So, Satellite's absolutely going back to spy on that granny. And she's going to take Alexandrite with her because she doesn't want to be alone. And she feels like Alexandrite probably shouldn't be left alone with anyone else. Whether that's for good or ill. Fuck it.
I mean,
Sorry.
that's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
rude, but fair.
Oh.
Leggett, come with me to spy on the granny. She was super weird and she said weird stuff in my head. Did she do weird things to your head too?
No, I don't let just anyone in there.
Well, yeah, no. But come on, she was weird. We should go check her
That
out.
was kind of weird.
Okay.
Also, that really stupid song is stuck in my head still.
I have to actively work on it staying out. That's what concerns me. Like how I know I got in there and all she sang to me was that song and then asked me to leave, or no. She said something directly to me. I've never had someone talk to me when I'm poking around in their heads. That was scary.
That is kind of weird.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go spy on her.
Cool.
I can't give you any info about what you get spying on her. I'm not the GM.
Nope. But that's what happened.
Yay.
And I'm sure it did not go well.
Oh god, that means I can force us into the sleepover much easier and harder. Because what do you think Mary's doing in this time? Her dad's leaving again. After probably a conversation, which I have to wait for the GM to get back for because wow. Because I forgot in the recap the big stupid thing Mary did, but also made sense for Mary of kind of just doing the hey, guess who's a GemStar? Not the only one keeping secrets though, apparently. Sorry, Aunt Bobby just said Encanto, so I wasn't ready.
Every time someone says that Ruby's the wrong one, that's all I can think. I sing that song over and over and over again in my head, just surface pressure. Because that is a banger. I don't care who anybody is. I don't care what it is. I'm doing virtual 5Ks for Disney, and that was the song I ended on, and I've never felt stronger in my entire life. That song is perfect.
I will nod as if I have any idea what song you're talking about.
I will force you to listen to it because I've heard it more times than I can count.
That's right. Your kids are probably too old to have forced you to watch Encanto.
Oh,
wait, did
no,
you
I have
say
watched
under
Encanto.
pressure or surface pressure?
Surface pressure.
Well,
Of course I love it. I watched.
It's a
I love
reason to name a
Encanto.
Jeep after her. No.
That song is a banger.
Under Pressure is a good song too, though.
Yes, not going to deny under pressure. Surface pressure hits my heart and it makes me cry. I love
Yeah,
it.
oh, every freaking time. I was like walking to the elevator with my dog, and I was just like singing the song to her. And I was like, "This is amazing."
Under Pressure. Is that? Oh, is that song that's like came before the far better and far superior Ice Ice Baby?
I was about to say I love Vanilla Ice, but I thought that would be too much of a stretch.
The tangent has occurred.
Okay. This episode is for shenanigans, so maybe we're getting a little too crazy. A little too shenanigan, not enough gin.
Who do you like less more than Maximus?
We're here to have fun tonight. So, once my giggle fit ends, God knows when that will be. Hey, if you listen to the podcast. No! Granny's gone! According to our GM in the chat, in case it's not open, we have that Old Granny seems to have been replaced by a youngish student type every time you go, but you always find a new useless shiny thing in your bag each time. Those are disparaged Bowie and Queen. I said it's a good song. Which one of us said it was bad? More than
Well,
Max.
it's not that they
honestly.
said it was bad, it was that they implied that Ice Ice Baby was a superior use of that riff. And to be perfectly honest, I too am judging both Brandon and Calvin for that. And totally plan to make them pay for that next time we record
Oh
Heroes
no!
tomorrow.
What? Okay. Woo!
Worth it for that joke.
No, it wasn't. It was not worth it for that joke. Anyway, so, after a bit of rocket building, um, once hopefully all the GemStars are at least united for one night, which, I don't know, we can always blackmail Amber into coming back to visit us. I'm joking, we're not blackmailing Amber.
I mean,
I mean, you don't have to.
This
You
is-
just need to call her. Call
Hey.
them.
It's sleepover time.
sleepover time.
It's just basically one night where Mary has been hit with that, wow, I miss people. And has basically just called up all the GemStars and is like, guys, let's go to, oh no, the champ's not here to call me stupid about forgetting the name.
Ithium?
Where's our hideout?
Ithium?
Thank you. As I said, our GM's not here to call me stupid for forgetting the name. You could have told me any lie. You could have just been like, oh yeah, it's Tatooine.
I mean,
And
everything's
I
there.
would have believed you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's how that
yeah.
works.
Just call everyone back to home base. Oh, I guess technically, your enemy's still there. She was joining us for sleepover
Oh
time.
shit, I forgot. Did we just like abandon her?
Yeah, that was one of the
You can
things.
say that's part of Ruby's stuff she needed to take care of in
Yeah.
EOP. Is that
GM, is it possible that we could have gotten her out?
I
You're in the
feel
chat.
like the team would have had a discussion about that, and I think it would have been better to, as annoying it was as it would have been for Ruby, it might have been better to have her there because she knows about the rocket project, and also she knows about the project, so she's going to be a target of the people who are trying to stop it. So she can do stuff there and be better protected there.
That's fair. So, never mind, we will not get her out. I was also called a goober, and I'm very sad about this.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
I'm the Lord of the Power of God tonight. How dare you?
oh no.
Yeah, she's in protective custody. That makes sense. Okay. So, yeah. It's sleepover time. With just basically Mary doing we've had a lot on our plate. We need a night to just recover.
So I feel like Alexandria would hear that while she's invisible with Sodalite, snooping on the young, old, weird lady with the propensity to give us shiny things at random.
Well, the not old lady anymore.
Yeah. So I feel like she would just be she would be invisible in the middle of the store, and just all of a sudden her head would become visible, and she'd just look at Soda and be like, "Oh, what?" She had no idea. So it's just like all of a sudden Soda is now standing with like just a
Floating head.
Yeah.
Right here.
And I feel like she would just be looking at anyone looking at her weird, just like, what? Like, this is normal. Like, this is not
at that shop, apparently it probably is.
Fair.
You're probably right.
That at some other point in these 3 weeks, your head has just been floating around.
Yeah. I've been just going around poking people and moving stuff randomly on the shelves while people are looking at it.
Things. Yeah. Okay, but all right. So you've in her head.
Sleepover. We need a night off.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Shoot,
There are no dumb questions.
That's not true.
Yes, there are.
there
That's
are
not
lots of dumb questions.
How do you psychically communicate with us all?
I guess I can't get to Amber.
Oh yeah, because I know I'm just staying in Sodalite form. So
Yeah, I mean, like,
if anyone
Mary's doing
jumps
this
on
from Organite, so I don't know, I could text Amber.
Okay.
Amber just hears a text message. Everyone else gets mental link. Probably Arcelia gets text message too if Arcelia isn't back.
Yeah,
I am-
Arcelia would be like in business mode because she's trying to make up for
Business.
Business numbers.
She's trying to make up for basically like being gone for it feels like so long and being late with that other delivery and stuff, and whatever else might have happened to the family reputation while she was briefly, an accomplice to
being the worst daughter ever.
yeah, all of that. So she would have been trying to make up for that, as well as like getting back in good with her mother because she wants to use the Ash Wastes location as part of like where they have room to build and launch the rocket from. So she is definitely spending a lot of time and also being like, hey, if you want someone to take care of that thing, and I can make up for my past foibles.
Foibles?
Yes. It's a
word.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was an accurate word to use in that moment too.
Also true.
It's a regional dialect.
Oh.
So, yeah,
Can you
she's
translate that into American?
my mistakes, my mess ups.
Whoopsie.
It's
Whoopsies.
Canadian phrase.
So yeah, she would get that text message though.
Yeah, so text message there, text message to Amber, mind link to everyone else.
I have a question in mind.
Yeah.
Well, okay, fine. Where do we need to meet you? I don't. What?
And I was
Wait,
assuming
do I
just
need to bring anything? Do I need to take care of anything before the
meet
sleep
in
part?
meet in Ithium, bring pillows and blankets.
I'll see what they have at the shop.
Awesome. I don't know, grab a stuffed animal if you
Are we
want it
just-
too.
Yeah. Are we just stealing these things from this lady? Are we like, hey? Because I feel like we're just stealing them.
I have
I don't
tried
have
to
any
pay,
money.
but then there's always stuff in my bag that I didn't put there, so I don't know if I am or not.
Just return all the shinies.
Shiny thing.
Have you met Satecha?
No. Yeah, that's right.
Wiki, that's okay because Kingsley's never going to be around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one's
they're
in the chat.
both avoiding each other at this point, to be honest. There's multiple reasons why Arcelia is like here and on Ithium or anywhere else.
Are you excited for the sleepover?
Yeah.
There's a little just. So, do you have a crush on anyone? The two awkward silence.
Oh, I know what's going to happen. While we're going through the shop and finding sleepover paraphernalia, wherever I pull off one thing, like here's a pretty pillow. Okay, I'm going to put one of the shiny objects back in the spot to be like placeholder. I'll bring it back.
Just renting them.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's hilarious.
So we're going to have 2 pillows, 2 blankets, and a stuffy.
Yay!
That's what you said to bring.
Yep. Yay! What about the other half of us?
I feel like Elliot would be walking and holding the stuffy by like its toe. Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
What is this?
Here, you gotta, like, here's a pillow, here's a blanket. You don't have to like that stuffy. Mousy gets to sleep on the stuffy.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Oh, that's adorable. What about the others? Are you guys approving of sleepover? Come on.
You gotta tell Emerald that Ruby's not gonna be there.
I lied to both of them. Don't worry, she won't be here. Don't worry, no, they won't be there.
We have no other way into Ithium.
Well, like, one of us is already there, like, because I'm pretty sure that's probably just where Mary's been hanging out for the most part. You guys can just teleport to me.
I roll insight. I get a 1. I succeed and see through the deception.
Mary doesn't have a great deception, but not a negative.
It's more the quality of the lie. Yeah, sure. Arcelia's not going to be there.
No,
We didn't even invite her. We didn't even invite the leader of our group.
Wait,
that sounds pretty rude.
I can't invite her. I mean, if you're the one saying it's rude, I guess we can.
Yeah, I mean, if you're insisting.
If you insist.
All I'm saying is I'm really busy working on this ship.
All I'm saying is you're going to work yourself too hard and burn out. You need a break. Please.
Oh, that was puppy eyes and puppy voice.
Fine.
Yes.
I feel like you just projected a mental image to her of like a dog. Yeah, she's like
mental image of just puppy eyes, and you're like, ah.
Is this an open chat on the Gem channel?
Yes.
Okay, Soda's definitely poking her head into this, going, if you don't come to whatever this thing is, I'm gonna make you see Ruby's face all over those computer screens, and I won't let it stop. If I have to be at whatever this sleep thing is, you got it too. Come on.
I already said I was going.
You can feel
More
that sprint over the
that.
link.
Squinting over the link, you just Stevie.
Ruby has entered the chat.
Oh no.
Dun dun dun.
Nah.
Sorry.
Emerald has left the chat.
No. But yeah, just lots of the please. Apparently, lovely guys. You also at the granny store, you also somehow end up with 2 pairs of footy jammies, but with flaps.
With butt
Yes.
flaps.
Don't know what this is. Definitely wearing it over the GemStar outfit. It's like I'm wearing a blanket. This is nice.
And I feel like Soda would make Elliot wear one that's like a unicorn or something like ridiculously bright and like flamboyant, so that she's just like,
make her wear a unicorn
with the little wings on it and like the rainbow tail.
That's an alicorn.
Yes, that is an alicorn.
But
yeah, no.
My Little Pony knowledge has not failed me now.
Yeah.
Unicorns with wings are alicorns. I've watched way too much My Little Pony. Friendship is magic.
No, it's okay.
No such
thing.
Awesome. So that just leaves Amber. Hey.
Oh no, I mean Amber would absolutely. I mean, Braylon will just say, "Okay, so nighttime."
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No problem.
Is this like when people say, "I'll meet you later tonight," and then nobody tells anybody where we're going?
Yeah. I mean, I've got a meeting with the council, and then we've got the planning committee, and then I should be free by 7. I'll just have to tell Borvis that we're not meeting tonight, but that's fine.
Wiki. Quick question for Wiki, since she's watching.
Wiki. New team uniforms, footies.
We don't have a sun, so a sun does not revolve around our planet. Are there time zones in Lafandi? Or does, say, sundown happen
Everywhere at the same time?
Is everybody on the same time? Is it sundown everywhere at the same time?
I would say probably no, but I would say that it's probably not terribly off.
Nope. That's what Wiki says.
And I'm assuming that's nope, no time zones.
Yeah.
Make it one time. Make it have an easier life. Anyway, yes, new team uniforms of footy jammies is adorable to me. Cool. So I guess can we convince? Does Ruby agree?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Of course, Ruby definitely agrees. She'll make an excuse of like she's going to just go check out the location, make sure everything's running smoothly, and it might take her a while to get there, just because of how transport is. But she will show up with like a whole bunch. She will show up with like arms full of like extra like sleeping gear and stuff, and
Yes.
like one hand's full of like extra like pillows and blankets and whatever. The other hand has like games and all sorts of party
Yay.
stuff.
Let's go. We're getting our sleepover episode.
When Emerald shows up, she's got her cosmetic kit. And I say kit.
Because it's like a
That
supply
doesn't-
kit.
That doesn't really get across the sheer immensity
Oh,
of
is it
what
one of
this
like the?
professional performer has with her.
Yeah, it's one of those rolling carts that like
Oh, yeah.
tears out and folds.
I
and
mean,
winds.
every kind and color of makeup, everything for going back to the question of the day, mani pedis. I mean, hair dye, glitter. She's got like 5 pounds of glitter.
That's great.
This is awesome. So, Sodalite and Alexandrite are showing up in footy pajamas with a pillow and blanket each, going, "What's a sleepover?" Emerald is showing up with a roller case of self-care. Ruby's showing up going, "I'm only here for a little bit because I have to go back to work." And Amber is doing the same, but being like, "All right, I'm giving up time with the hot stuff to spend time with friends."
I mean, Braylon has no intention of going back tonight. I mean, they're definitely planning to stay the night, but
I love
Yeah,
that we
no,
have one
'cause-
person brings all the makeup, one person brings all of the games. Amber, can you bring snacks?
Oh yeah.
Amber can bring snacks.
Let's go.
Definitely Elliot brought the alcohol.
That makes sense.
Mary can't drink.
Emerald also, luckily enough, had enough time that she got personalized bath bombs
We have that.
for everyone.
Nice.
Is there a bath in it?
Doesn't matter.
So, Joe and Puppy, there's something you can add.
Boom. Aesthetic.
All right. Oh my god. Oh, this is great. I'm changing my background because there's no more time to play God.
There's no more time to play God.
That's a quote. That sounds like it could have been a really cool quote in like a game, and now it's just the idiot teenager who was left in charge of the stream.
So when Emerald arrives,
Welcome.
and we'll say luck has it so that she is there before Ruby. She looks excited, but also really anxious / nervous energy going on.
Whoa, hey, you
Like
okay?
she has missed her friends, but she's also kind of dreading this.
Emma? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
She's getting a big hug. Because Mary's happy. I'm really glad. I think we got everyone here, and it's been like forever since the team's been all together, so I've missed everyone, and I'm really excited. It's gonna be fun tonight. It's gonna be fun, okay?
I think so.
It'll be fun.
Only been 2 weeks.
Okay, well,
Which is like twice as long as how long we've known each other.
that's about as long as we've known each other, and now I haven't seen you all in forever, and we haven't had time to process a lot of trauma, and I've missed you guys, okay?
Fair. I just okay.
I also just thought good. It's nice having long-term friends. Okay.
Oh, is that what this is?
Huh?
What?
Mhm.
Yes.
I think.
Yes,
I
we
hope.
are friends.
Yes.
You all know my name still, right?
Tata.
Gotcha.
Yes, soda.
That's cool. Okay. Yeah, no, I accept Soda Light. That's fine. Okay.
Wait. I know your other name too, Teta. I just.
Oh, the fact that you remember it. Oh,
Do you not? Right. That was the weird thing that happened when we lost the gems, and I didn't like that.
mm-mm. And I mean, I was a little worried that, with the hiccup I had, I didn't know if it was going to reset everyone if I left for a while, but it seems fine. So, yay. What is a sleepover? I still don't know what this is. What is supposed to happen? We have costumes.
Not exactly costumes, just PJs.
Is that what these are?
That's what they should be. They
Huh.
look like PJs.
I haven't
Where
had
did you get those?
I don't know.
No,
I don't like that I don't know, but I'm trying to figure it out.
it's
What
the
do you
same
mean
weird
you
thing that's
don't
been.
know?
Remember that weird shop we went to?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been hanging out around there a lot,
Okay.
and I promise I am trying to pay for things. Granny's not there, but she always leaves things in my bags anyways. And I swear I'm not taking them. And I'm trying to leave money and stuff behind as like exchange, but then other stuff always ends up in my bag. So I don't know.
Um. Okay. Gotcha. Anyway, sleepover. Um, it's really just kind of a bunch of friends come together, and you guys hang out for the night, and then you'll like sleep over. Like, you literally all just sleep in the same room. But there's a lot of things you can do. You gotta like eat snacks, and you can play games, and you can do like makeovers. And there's a lot of like chatting, and yeah, you gotta learn more about each other. It's really fun.
And pranks on each other? Is that a thing?
Yeah, pranks are a thing. Only a few people do it though, but it is a thing. I don't really know how to do pranks.
Of course you don't.
I know how to do pranks. Wait, I have two questions now.
Okay. First one,
What's a prank
Uh,
in your eyes?
a little like practical jokes, kind of like surprises that aren't exactly like I'm not gonna say mean, but aren't nice. Like, some pranks people count are just like setting up like a bucket of water when someone walks in and they get splashed. But then some pranks people do are just like little like white lies and like tricks.
Never mind, those aren't the pranks I know.
Gonna do
What's a
myself a favor.
makeover?
That's I'm gonna let Kings
Here.
explain that one.
Okay.
And
What's
I
in that?
go to town. It's like that full anime, like super fast.
She has been consumed by the glitter.
Yeah, at the end there's a of glitter.
That tracks.
What has happened?
You can kind of
What
think
is
about
the end
makeovers like what
result of?
happens.
Well, have you ever wondered what chibi soda light looks like?
Did you make her lolly?
I
Lolita
don't know
fashion.
that reference, so maybe.
Lolita.
Yeah, Lolita.
Oh,
Oh God, I love how at the end Mary's like, oh, I guess you could describe a makeover as just kind of what happens in our little transformation.
I suppose that's not wrong.
Yeah, like I guess that counts.
Oh, that feels like changing clothes.
Well, I mean,
No. Look, and she turns the chair around to the mirror. That's a makeover.
but yeah,
I
there are a
don't,
bunch of
I don't
fun-
know what that was. Don't make me look at that again. That was scary. What happened? That was me? No.
That's you.
No.
Yeah.
Amber will shift so that they look like Satecha in makeover form. I think we may have broke Jemmy.
A little bit.
It seems
Oh, no.
possible.
Thoroughly broken.
Wow, we definitely broke.
I don't think she's going to recover.
Crap. I can't break my child like that.
I mean, as someone who commonly is startled by their reflection, I didn't think it was that far out of hand to respond like that.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ruby might show up around now.
I was going to say,
Fashionably
I feel like this is when Ruby shows up.
Yeah, no, like I think Jemmy is actually, or not Jemmy, Morganite is literally on the floor crying. Mary is done. She cannot handle the transformation Emerald has done to Sodalite, and now there's two of them standing there. Alexandra
and they
is,
both look fantastic.
but one is petrified of the other.
I'm sorry, is this too much?
I think it's the right amount right now.
Needs more glitter.
It
Amber
stings.
becomes even more glitterized.
Oh god. Like, why is it itchy? Why does that itch? What is that?
How dare you? Kingsley's glitter does not itch.
But you're Emerald, you're not Kingsley.
Yes, but it's Kingsley's glitter.
True.
Okay. Oh wow, I hurt my my chest hurts from laughing so hard.
You okay there?
Oh, so Calvin, you became that community meme where he walks in and everything's on fire. He shows up and it's that.
Yes.
with
But,
the
I'm
arms
sorry.
full of sleepover stuff. He
Yeah,
just boops in.
I think the best part about this is has happened one other time in the network, and I think it got edited out, but it was during a podcast episode where someone answered the question of the day, and I started laughing so hard, and it was my turn, and I just kind of was not there, so they just skipped over me, and it came back to me. And you won't know this, but yeah, occasionally that just happens. Sorry. Anyway, now that I can breathe again. Yeah, just once Mary's done laughing on the floor.
When Kingsley notices that Arcelia is here, she just kind of looks towards the floor
And
kind of shrinks away a little.
Ruby is looking anywhere else. Fortunately, there's two Sodalites.
That look equally as ridiculous.
Looks like you guys got started without me.
We really just got started. There was an impromptu makeover, and then she refused to look at herself, so made themselves her.
I mean, I can change back.
Yeah, it's good to have you here, Celia. Have a little hop up from the ground, hug.
Sorry, my arms are full of stuff.
Sit
I'm gonna
down.
find some way to put these down.
We have a big open area. Come on.
And yeah,
Did you just say I'll help and then just mime, grab, and drop?
Yeah, pretty much. That she grabbed something heavy, walked over somewhere else, and done. I don't know where it's supposed to go, but there.
Yeah, the stuff probably is heavy, but she's just like carrying a whole bunch of it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, we get it. You're strong.
Thanks.
And are you just holding one bottle of liquor? Yeah. Get it. You're strong. Thanks. Are you already drunk in the corner? What's happening with you?
Rude. Maybe, but
Not
rude.
denying it.
Not a no. But I brought more. She'll just like pull more out of her pockets.
Where did you get that from?
Mind your business.
Well,
Can I try?
if we're all drinking it, it kind of is.
Can I try? Hey, Mickey, what's the legal drinking age in Lafondie?
I was wondering that.
How illegal are we making this?
How illegal are we making Mary the 17-year-old? I don't know my own character's age. Shining Justice, the board game.
Oh, definitely.
When Ruby pulls out Shining Justice, the card game, Emerald can't help it. She does a little squeak of excitement.
It's like Trivial Pursuit, but for specific.
There's our Shining Justice bingo slot. We've never gotten this in forever.
New lore has been added. Check.
Oh, here we go. I better write that down.
As a card game. What? It's like Europe. That doesn't help me. You think I know the legal drinking age in Europe?
Is young. Is
18, typically.
I think some places it's even 16.
Yeah, some places it's young compared to
how
here.
far do we want to argue that the GemStars have already been a better legal guardian to Mary than her own family at times? And if we argue this case, you could technically drink with permission and supervision of your legal guardians.
Don't ask why Jemmy knows that.
You make it sound like I've gotten drunk.
I mean, he's not saying that.
I looked it up one day and I was curious, and then my parents let me try little sips. It's not like I get drunk.
No.
I mean,
we've all.
Yeah, like that's exactly how my parents handled it too when I was younger, and I was like, oh, okay, and just never thought about it again. Well, until college happened, but that was also trauma and coping with a lot of BS in life.
I don't know. Oh, the funny thing is my parents have just found out that I really only like wine.
Mostly true.
Because everything else you drink burns.
I mean, yes.
If you're gonna drink something, why not have the nice, yummy, not the burn and the...
There's so much to say on it, and none of it's appropriate.
Nope.
14 in France for wine.
Just know that there are other options besides the burn when it comes to liquor, but that's not something you need to think about right now, so we're not going to talk about it. Instead,
anyway, apparently it is legal. So that means we're not getting illegal here, because apparently if we're drinking wine, it's legal for, like...
We're just gonna, dearest Wiki GM, can we just say 16 is the legal drinking age in Lafondie?
Well,
Isn't that the legal drinking age in Ireland?
Of course,
I could be so wrong with
legal
that.
drinking age is 16. Of course it is.
I mean,
I know that France was 19 because of the idiots I was trying to teach printmaking while I was in France. Like,
I know England is 18 because I was 18 when I went there on St. Patrick's Day.
You're right. It's actually.
No, it's 18 in Canada too, because I was 18 in Canada.
Oh, did you go to Windsor too?
No, but I did learn just like, Mounties aren't, they're not just like pretend policemen, they're actual policemen.
Yeah.
Okay, 16 is the legal drinking age, which means we're not getting illegal for Mary to drink. Let's go.
I still think it's adorable that Mary has never really drank up until this point when she's put together an impromptu sleepover and the demon brought the liquor.
Oh, she has never drank before. You think her mom would let her?
No, probably not.
This is going to be amazing.
It's gonna be funny.
It was so amazing.
I feel like we do need Roll20 up just for the drinking game that's about to happen.
Everyone's
Constitution
just
saving throw. What?
everyone's dice rolls are -5 to their rolls.
Post that in
I
the
mean,
public
you know,
Discord.
there is a deck of playing cards in Roll20.
Oh no.
What are we suggesting we do?
No, we're not fake playing a drinking game on stream. Oops, shit.
I'm saving this. Post this in the public Discord, please.
That's hilarious.
So cute. We have a sleepover party. And hey, if you're not in our Discord, make sure to join our Discord.
Fair.
And then you can see the sleepover party.
Okay, so alcohol has been brought out, lined up.
We're
Y'all
getting
doing
drinking.
shots. How
We're
is this
getting
happening?
drunk and playing Truth or Dare.
I don't think anyone's trying to get drunk. Well,
Yeah.
maybe Alexandrite, but
I think it's more
Alexandra
she's
is-
just very overwhelmed.
I don't know. I think there's
This
a
is a
good
lot.
chance that Ruby and Emerald might be trying to get drunk.
oh, well, that's true. Fine.
I'm definitely saying this though, publicly. Alexandrite is such a wine aunt.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because Aunt Puppy is the wine on. Sorry.
I mean, rude.
And
But-
yet.
You've never been so insulted by something that was so true?
I mean, no, never. I'm not
So,
3
yeah.
bottles down or anything.
We've got alcohol at the sleepover. We've got games. Are we doing Truth or Dare?
Heck yes.
Oh, I think we should definitely do Truth or Dare.
I was gonna say, anything we do, you're going to have to explain to Alexandrite as if she's a toddler.
Okay, Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare is a really fun game. Truth or Dare. How do I best explain? Basically, one person gets to start. And they get to ask another person truth or dare, and that person gets to pick a truth or a dare. And if they pick truth, they have to answer a question that the first person asks them. And if they pick dare, they have to do a dare. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then once they do the thing, then they get to ask someone else.
But like, what's a dare?
A dare is just like a challenge that they have to do. So it could be like, I dare you to do a backflip, and you'd have to do a backflip.
And if you can't do the thing, then you have to do a truth.
Yeah. But I mean, that depends on how you play.
mean,
Some
like-
people,
Or do you also have to determine who's lying, who's telling the truth, and then you stab them?
no, you just kind of trust the friend, and they tell you the truth because they pick truth, and that's the rules of the game.
But, like-
I mean, they can lie, but like they shouldn't lie because that's mean.
What if you don't want to tell the truth?
You can
Then you
normally
pick a
just say,
dare.
yeah, you can normally you
Oh.
can pass. And if you're playing with the nice rules, it can be like you can pick like truth, and if someone asks you something you don't want to do, then you can pick dare. But some people play it then like you can change to a dare, but then you're obligated to do the dare.
I like dares. Let's do this.
Oh, I swear to God, Wiki, God damn it.
Oh,
What?
God.
It's magically binding somehow.
All right, we do have to establish actual rules for this game then. For
Okay.
Tana.
If you choose to not answer, get your character sheet open. If you choose to answer with a lie, you have to roll insight. You have to roll deception. Everyone else
Oh,
can
there
roll
you go.
insight.
Okay.
No, I think if
okay.
it's magically blind, if it's magically binding, you can't lie.
We don't have a zone of truth. Get the character sheet up, man. We can have each other.
Yeah, I mean,
match
I
magically binding could just mean that, like, if you tell a lie, you have to be able to deceive everybody in said lie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think magical binding is like the
We
lasso.
don't have magic that
One
can do
rule is
that.
lasso. You're not capable of lying because you chose truth.
Yeah,
feel
I
like
mean, I
it's-
think you
it's-
can choose to back out and do the dare, but
Do we have
Yeah.
that magic?
You can plead the fifth and then
I
back
think that the GM is saying that magic is being imposed on us.
Yeah, that's
power
how
of
it's
friendship
taken.
magic, man. It,
Power friendship magic.
We're compelled.
Oh,
like,
no.
If we open our
Oh.
mouth,
All right. Here's
means
my
someone
here's
will
here's the proposed rule set. You can choose truth or dare. If you don't like the question when you choose truth, you can go with a dare. But if you can't do the dare, then you have to then tell the truth.
Deal.
Likewise, if you choose dare at the beginning and you can't do the dare, then you have to go with truth.
Yeah, I like that. All right.
Oh, and then apparently if you lie, your nose glows until you say the truth.
So Teacup's definitely here too.
There it
I
is.
You can
want
lie,
to-
but everyone will
callback.
immediately know that you lied.
Yeah. Okay.
I like it. I like it. All right. Now I feel like after we go to break, I should get a drink and I should bring up my teacup. I won that I said was Teacup's teacup.
Yes.
Oh, yes! I need to pause the stream for a moment to
No,
conduct
don't you?
water.
Do it. No.
No.
We're pausing the stream
Do it.
because I am in full support of what. Yes.
Yes.
No.
So everyone, Jemmy this weekend was Jemmy. If you may or may not know, competed in Irish dance, and this weekend they managed to qualify for the regional championships, which is called the Oireachtas. And no, you cannot spell it correctly.
Mhm.
And we're all very, very, very proud of them.
Aren't proud parents the worst?
I hate them. I wish they hated me because then I
The
want
unconditional love.
God,
is so
no.
weighty.
Ew.
And then you've got a whole smorgasbord of wine aunts and uncles to just
Literally.
get on the rest of the way.
Ha ha, your parents like you.
No, but the joke is that I won a teacup from it, and it was funny because I got it and I was like, it's a teacup, and then I went, it's Teacup's teacup.
Only you
So this is now the actual appearance of Teacup's teacup. I have to bring it up now after the break, which we have a little bit before we have to go to break.
Perception.
And it'll be fun. Anyway, Truth or Dare time.
Now I'm scared.
Who
See,
goes-
this is
we
where
like
I
all
could get
sitting in like a circle, like
Yeah, that's how you do it.
there with the lights down, candles, and like. Oh,
Yeah.
is that not how you guys treat it?
Oh, yeah, that's basically how it's done.
So,
Who wants to start? Who wants to ask first?
You started it. You're asking.
Oh, oh God, I've actually gotten to ask first. I don't know. Alexandra, Truth or Dare?
Shit. Dare. Wait, do I have to roll if I do a dare to determine
oh, I'm
whether?
sure. Yes, yes.
Sure. I
Hold on.
mean, it's a fun. Mary's not going to give you anything mean. I can't promise about the rest of them, but
Hold on, I gotta open my character sheet for this. So she's gonna pick dare.
Well,
She's
no,
gonna assume you're gonna
I
dare
think
to
the way
do
it should
something.
work is the person giving the dare describes what the dare is, and then we as a group decide, okay, what skill and what's the DC.
Oh
well,
yeah,
you see, there's no DC for this except for if you will resist. I dare you to let Emerald give you a makeover.
oh
You can change the
god.
truth if you want. You can change the truth if you want.
I think Elliot right now is trying to decide in her head: do I de-transform or do I do it? Well, I'm like full blown with the long nails, the long horns, like.
Oh,
Oh,
stay in gem mode. It'll be so much more fun.
okay.
Emerald is vibrating with excitement.
And Elliot just kind of looks and goes, "Okay."
I'm sorry. I'm very amused just because I look at the chat and I see someone try to spell Oireachtas.
And I pounce.
You just hear like primordial screams like coming from Elliot as like she's brushing her hair and like pulling on her in
Do
different
we
ways.
get the horns painted?
Oh,
I was to say
absolutely.
henna. There's henna on the horns.
Yes. Great.
You know what? The scene I'm thinking of is in Beauty and the Beast when they bedazzle the beast. That's exactly what Elliot feels like right now.
That's great. Okay. Elliot, you gotta ask someone now.
Oh, now it's my turn?
Yeah, you gotta
You
ask
look
someone.
how I feel.
So,
I take a picture of my box.
oh god. So this is me asking the question, not Elliot. Did we all hear what happened between Ruby and Emerald?
We saw it.
We saw it, yeah.
Yeah, it was
No,
on a
I
roof,
remember
Did
we
Did
were all
everyone see it? Who
lit by an
was?
explosion.
I was the only one who didn't see it, and that was because I was running around the side of the building.
Yeah, I
okay.
can't remember who
That's what I
was
couldn't
actually-
remember where you guys were
But-
positioned when it happened.
I'm willing to bet that someone probably told Mary to make sure Mary wouldn't have been stupid and asked about it.
Oh,
I feel like Mary would have found out within 2 weeks. Yeah.
Probably.
I think
Mary would've
Amber
just, like-
was the one to inform Mary.
So before he did
Soda's
something
been
stupid.
avoiding Mary.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
so so I'm gonna turn to Ruby and be like, so truth or dare?
Truth, I guess.
So how do you feel about what happened on the roof?
Well, I don't remember much of it. I was mind controlled for most of that.
Her nose starts glowing because we know that she does remember.
All of us. We see that red nose.
Damn it.
Or no,
Calvin.
is it that highlighter
Because-
orange color from before?
Yeah, because Ellie doesn't really know that that's part of the rules. Like, she doesn't really fully understand that that's part of the rule. She's gonna be like, "What the hell's wrong with your nose?" It's just gonna make it as obvious, as ridiculous as possible to like force you to answer.
That's
Allergies?
Ruby. You can tell us the truth, or you can change to a dare if you really want.
Please don't change it to dare, because I don't have one.
No, it's... I feel fine about it. It was an impulsive thing to do. It was a moment, but it's been a long time, and we're over it. I'm over it.
Does the nose stop glowing?
It like, I feel like it would glow like just like a skosh when she said, "I'm over it." Just like a skosh.
Well, that is up to Calvin to say.
Yeah, Calvin, what's it?
I feel, yeah, it's she's definitely, her nose will continue to glow, especially when she tries to claim that she's over it.
And
Mary's just
Kingsley
gonna
just kind of just shrinks up a little.
Mary just kind of scoots over and gives her a hug.
Elliot's just gonna whisper to Mary and be like,
I did not hear what you said.
"Oh, did I do that right?"
Yeah, kind of. All right, you can ask now.
Right, yeah, I need to ask someone something. Amber.
Hit me.
I don't know, truth or dare.
Oh, truth.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever shapeshifted into?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I guess part of the issue there is like, how do we define weird? There's lots
yeah.
of different species, and you know, to them, they're normal, and everyone else is weird.
The most different from
Okay.
how you normally are.
Yeah.
Okay. That I can do that. The most
Show us too.
sure. Give me just one moment for Aaron to pull up Amber's character sheet.
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
nose glows until the truth is told.
So Ruby's
Probably-
nose is still glowing.
the Malavelian cephalopods.
The what?
Oh, so they're they're very large.
Uh-huh.
They actually live in space. And they have 8 limbs. They're kind of like tentacly. Well, here, I'll just show you. And Amber turns into a floating alien squid.
Whoa.
That's really cool. And weird, but cool.
Oh yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so that's probably the thing I've turned into that was the most different than. Well, I mean, also, I mean, are we calling this my, or not this, but are we calling Braylon my regular look? Because, I
mean,
normally look like this, and then I turn back into my Gru shape.
I mean, even then, that's still a more like it's
I
more
was
like
saying that
a structured.
humanoid.
Yeah.
It is humanoid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks
You
like a
still have
sculpt.
only 2 limbs, or 2 arms and 2 legs and a head. That seems
Not like a space squid. That's super cool.
that seems pretty close to Lafondians.
Is that
I don't know.
what you look like by default when Gemstarified?
What?
The way you look right now.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think
What
I-
happens if you transform into Gemstar mode from Gru, Amber, Braylon, instead of Braylon, Amber, Braylon? What?
Yeah, wait.
No, I know what you're asking. I've never tried it.
We should,
Do
try
it. Do it.
Okay,
Do
sure.
it.
We just wasted a good dare.
Wasted or got a free one?
Got a free one, I guess, but
right. So Gemstar deactivate.
whew. Wait.
Yeah, Ruby looks around for Talindra.
Nope,
Talendra's
too late.
shoved in a corner.
And then in Gru form, Braylon will say, Amber Crystal Metamorphosis, Gemstar activate.
AGM. What happens?
And I would assume that that they go back to looking like. I would assume that their default when they transform is back into Braylon shape, but
We'll
I don't know,
if
Elliot
there's
gets
any-
more demonic looking.
that's true.
Why wouldn't Amber stay in
Because
his
Amber's first
whatever
time
form
transforming,
she-
Amber still looks like Braylon.
It's true.
Your
Maybe that's
outfit
just
clashes now.
So I'm guessing that no, I'm a red-skinned Gru wearing the
orange.
Amber outfit.
oh, that's neat.
Oh, no, I don't like this, and I will go back to looking like Braylon.
Yeah,
I thought it was a good look.
the colors don't match that well, but it's really neat. That's how it works. That's so cool.
Nice
So does
to be
that
nice.
mean if you wait? So
nice to have somebody with a different, with a
Oh wait, you know what? We should have assumed that because remember when we ended up with each other's gems, and I had
You were-
Emerald's gem, and I was a big green ape.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That makes sense.
So we should have assumed that.
We should.
Okay, so it's my
So
turn.
does that
Huh?
mean if you were the space squid and you transformed, you'd be in the outfit as a squid?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to
I
try that.
super appreciate how we RP'd that answer. Just
dude, but could you imagine that would be like a squid and all of its little legs would have little skirts on it?
Magical squid girl.
How would a squid wear a skirt? Would they have
We,
one big one or eight small?
we're not going to find out.
can we ask Savannah to do that?
Come on, guys. Let Cthulhu live out his magical girl dreams.
Yeah.
How have I don't accept Cthulhu in my life?
Oh,
Magical girl Cthulhu.
who's googling that right now? Because it's this girl.
Right. So it's my turn, huh?
Yeah, this is the shenanigans I was hoping for when I got to take over the stream. This is great. You are allowed to ask someone who has asked or been asked before.
I know, but it's more fun if we spread it around.
Oh, that's fair.
Kingsley, truth or dare?
There.
That was a quick way to avoid having to answer a question.
Is it? Is it though?
See, that's
So-
where you can get destructive and
so
I have
fun
a
fact,
horrible.
Amber, before you say anything, there's apparently an anime statue of Cthulhu as an anime girl in like a Lolita skirt with like
I
tentacles.
need to see this. I need to see this.
Ridiculous.
I was gonna say, if you send the link to Calvin, he can put it into the chat for the stream.
Yes.
But-
I'm looking for the one that looks the most ridiculous.
Hold up, move me back into my spot and put the magical girl Cthulhu in the GM spot.
No.
Oh, that
Yes.
works because it's still Wiki.
Okay.
Wiki, are you allowed to
Professor C
become
is
the magical
back.
girl Cthulhu?
Wiki can't stop us right now.
No.
Exactly. Let's do it. Let's do it. Please, Coffin.
I don't know how to put images on stream.
No,
And then
just put it in Wiki in the GM box.
Oh
Yeah,
my
put it in the GM
god.
box and put me back in my spot.
I mean, I could
That
do
is a
that.
look.
I need to see this. Oh my god.
Idol Cthulhu-chan.
Give me a moment and I'm going to shift that color into Amber's colors.
Oh no.
That is
Hold up. It's
quite a
Violet-chan.
look.
Well,
All right.
when you do that, okay.
All right,
Amber
so
has
I got
now
a dare.
Yeah, you would give it a dare.
I'm just trying to decide how mean I feel like being with the dare.
Be mean. Do it. We already have like angels here. You can be evil. It's a sleepover. It's not good about the good balance of good and evil.
Kingsley, I dare you to kiss Elliot.
What?
So, after she turns 7 shades of red, she'll go up and she'll kiss Alexandrite on the hand.
Didn't say where.
Lame is what Elliot says with a wine glass in the other hand. Like lame.
And then she'll look over at Arcelia.
Ugh.
Truth or dare?
I mean, I feel like I should pick Dare.
Will you come with me for a minute?
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, that seems like a pretty easy dare. The rest of you keep going. This is a
That's our
great
nose
team building
bone, Brian.
exercise.
Okay,
And
then
that's
we
where we'll
pass it
take our
to.
break.
That's where we should take our break.
it really is.
I was gonna say, I feel like Amber's
So
gonna
join us back here in about 5, 7, 10 minutes. To see whatever the heck's gonna happen over there. More Truth or Dare, and hopefully Teacup's Teacup.
All right.
Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to GemStars. We're apparently about to get some good Ruby Emerald drama, but right before we do that, I need to show off the teacup that was gotten. This is Teacup's Teacup now.
It's so
It's
pretty.
small enough that I can make a little gnome and put it in the teacup.
Oh my god, have him like
Have him like poking over the edge. Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is very exciting to Jemmy here.
For sure.
Anyway, yeah, if you missed out already, you get ready to see more fun Truth or Dare. And apparently Ruby and Emerald have drama. Hey, before you leave, Ruby, you said continue on without you. Who's asking?
Oh, Morganite.
What? Why do I have to ask again?
Had to be someone.
There were other people. Okay,
So,
go ahead.
I will lead Ruby to a secluded space if there's some kind of room.
The secret room.
And I will de-transform into Kingsley. And give Ruby a second to see how she does or does not respond to that. Very awkward, very fidgety.
Yeah, Ruby would join her. Just quickly making sure the room is clear, and then de-transforming back to Arcelia.
I I just didn't necessarily want people listening in. Um, and Elliot, if you are here, could you please just respect the desire for privacy as a friend?
Yeah, I think Elliot's leaving Truth or Dare.
You just hear somebody that's just like clank into the wall, like awkwardly trying to run away. So you see her like clattering and she's like trying to like slink away.
First, I owe you an apology. Um, I didn't handle that well.
No, I should be apologizing to you. Um, I shouldn't have done that. It was a heat of the moment kind of thing. And what are we talking about?
Um, the the kiss.
Right. Yeah, that.
Um, so you have said you know your nose is still kind of red, right?
I think that's Teacup. He's just messing with us. You know how he's impulsive and does things for no reason.
Alice glowing reminder. Oh, I know you said you can remember everything that happened. Um, so I guess first I just want to say I meant what I said. I do love you. And that kiss was one of the happiest moments of my life. I have wanted that for a very long time. But I don't think we can be together. As much as I may want it.
uh, no, I completely understand. There's too much going on right now, and the team
No,
need.
that's not it. You're such a natural leader. You're just ready to go with whatever your teammates need, and I love you for that. Um, no, that's not it. Um, when that thing took you, I broke. I I couldn't move. I couldn't respond to our teammates. It was Shelby that was able to break through. And I didn't know what I was going to do. Um, After losing my parents, and then losing you, three people I cared about most in the world. And at first, I thought it might be some kind of irony of the powers that I was the unluckiest lucky person in the world. But then I realized it's worse than that. I realized was being too self-centered. This wasn't something that kept happening to me. It was, in fact, very specifically not happening to me. I'm the lucky one. I get out on the other side. But those around me aren't guaranteed to. I realize that it is the very nature of the power that GemStar has given me that I have to watch while the people around me suffer. That there is little I can do to help it. And I'm not strong enough. She just starts crying.
Ruby will sort of step forward to just hold her up, keep her from collapsing at that moment, and
She'll collapse into you.
she'll say, I understand, but you don't have to protect me from any of that. I'm supposed to be the one that's protecting everybody else. That's the nature of the power that GemStar gave me. I'm the one who's supposed to be in front of everybody so they don't get hurt. You don't have to do anything that you think is for my own protection. That's not your job. It's not the one that you were chosen for.
It's not a matter of protecting you. It is the fact that I can't. That I will be the one who survives. And that I will have to watch you suffer. Again, again, again. The closer I get to you, the more I love you, the more that it hurts. I'm selfish. I'm not protecting you. I'm protecting me.
Oh, right. Yeah, and you can't, and I couldn't ask you to deal with those emotions. It it might be for the best as long as we have these gems. Then if we don't do this, then it's not what I want, and I know it's not what you want, but if it's something that you aren't ready to face and I'm not ready to deal with everything else, maybe it's the smart decision. There's part of me that wishes we could just go back to how things were before all of this, where we didn't have the entire weight of Lafondie on our shoulders and we didn't have to worry about the harm we could cause to others or having to watch our friends be hurt because of the things we do. But we're here now, and we have to do the right thing for. You know what I mean? We have to do the right thing here, and that's just not being what we want.
I do love you. Please know that. And I wish I was strong enough. And I'll tiptoe up, give her a peck on the cheek. I'm so sorry.
Arcelia in this moment she is not letting her emotions show on her face because she still feels like she has to be the supportive one here, so she is just going to say, it's all right. I understand, and it's going to be rough for a bit, but in the end it's going to be better for both of us.
Put my hand up to her cheek and say, it's not okay. It's not all right. You don't have to put on the strong face for me. But I do love the fact that you're always trying to protect others. And I am so, so sorry. And she'll turn around and walk away.
And Ruby will sort of stay behind for a moment in that hallway, and she is not going to allow herself to cry until she is 100% certain that she is alone. And she is not going to go back to the room until she has wiped those tears away, because despite what Emerald said, she still doesn't want the team to see her, she doesn't want them to see the wall cracking even a bit, or her strength faltering, especially not now.
And when right before Emerald gets back to the room,
We're gonna have to cut back. There were some more Troops of Dares going on in there. I was like, trying not to cry.
right before she gets back to where the rest are, she's gonna pull a Emma Thompson in Love Actually and just kind of straighten herself up, wipe her eyes off, and then come in. All right, so where are we?
All right, Jimmy, you want to back us up for what was happening?
Wait.
I
We
feel
could
like
probably get
Alex
like
would be doing something weird.
free four Troops of Dares and before they would get back, especially with how much that took and how much I'm not in tears. You are. Back off. Anyway, Mary just had that little. Why do I have to ask it? Fine.
I'm sorry.
Tessa. Truth or dare?
Fair.
Guess you really struggle with dares. Dares are hard.
Fine, truth.
Okay. What's the weirdest thing you've seen when reading someone's mind?
Elliot just looks at you very angrily, like, it better not be something.
So weird as in funny, haha, or weird as in oh no.
Yes?
Oh no. That's two different answers.
I don't know.
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. You gotta choose. I'm just curious. I want to know more.
I'm gonna say funny, haha. So I needed to do info reconnaissance for this one assignment, and it was this odd fishmonger dude, and he just really liked fish, and he was just talking to himself about the biologic differences between this kind of fish and that kind of fish, and like it was really annoying, but like at the same time, like I had to listen to that for like 3 days before he finally gave up some of the information in his mind. I know too much
Wow.
about fish now.
All right, that's just cool. Awesome. So yeah, you gotta ask now.
What's your dad like at home?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Truth or dare?
Truth.
Okay. What's your dad like at home?
Well, he's not home a lot. He's often off on business trips. He sells medical equipment.
Yeah, no. What is he like at home? Like
Yeah.
what has he done that makes him dad to you?
Well, oh God, that's weird. I mean, like, as I said, he's not home a lot. He's often off on traveling. But when he is home, I mean, he's really good at making sandwiches. I don't know. He's always been the more like, I mean, you see my mom. She's like really strict. He's always been much more of like the free form. He's the one who's like more willing to let me do more things. I'm pretty sure that he was the main reason I was able to convince my mom to give me a box, and also helped negotiate with the whole like, oh well, it means you can check in with Mary more. But like, I don't know. He's nice.
Okay.
He's dead. How do I answer that question? Why do you ask?
I don't have parents. And your mom is definitely not.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, your mom is your mom. And and your dad finally showed up, and I do not have an opinion on who your dad is.
I don't trust that. God, you made me have to ask again. What?
And she just like turns to Elliot and was like, "Give me a drink. I played the game."
She just lobs a beer bottle at you.
We've already asked the other two here, so I guess Amber, Jupiter.
Truth.
You keep giving it to me. It's hard. What's your relationship with Borvis?
Elliot's ears perk up a little bit.
All of us are like, yes, do tell.
I see everyone sit up.
The one member of the group that has a significant other, we're all ready for this.
I do not have a significant other.
Well, you said you were having to tell Borvis that you weren't coming over tonight, so
Right.
That's what
so you
that's
hang
what
out
Alexandra wants to hear.
So we're colleagues.
Mhm.
We both work for different consolers, so we spend a lot of time together. We have similar pressures from work and enjoy each other's company. and every so often when we're both stressed out, we go back to either my place or his place and have fairly wild sex. But I don't know that I'd call it
Details.
No, I think that's enough details.
What?
Oh,
What?
Elliot's just like, can I read your mind, please? Elliot would like that fan fiction in her brain.
And that is the moment where Teta stops. And she's like, nope, I don't need those answers. I don't need those answers.
Covering Mary's ears, like,
don't need those answers. Just, yay, companionship. Don't need those answers. You don't need those answers either.
I mean, yeah. I'm not ashamed of it. We haven't formed any sort of relationship. Neither of us really have time for it, but it's good stress release, and we enjoy each other's company. And
do you want a relationship?
That's not the truth.
You're not there.
You're not there.
I was about to say, is that the moment Emerald walks back in on to be like, what's
I mean, I guess it
about
could be.
relationship?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like with that time, we need at least one more done before.
That's fair.
How long you guys to make my heart hurt?
But no, I mean, I it's very casual, but it's fun. And like I said, we both get stressed and enjoy the release. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I like him. He's a nice guy. Yeah. You also have to remember that until, a few years ago, the idea of a relationship didn't really make sense to me other than as a tactic for infiltration.
I was about to say understood, and then I didn't understand.
What?
I was about to say I understand and like not thinking about relationships, but then you mentioned infiltration, and I don't understand that part. I mean, like, I understand it, just like not like relate to it.
Well, yeah. Okay, fair. But yeah, I've only had a few years to actually have an idea of like what friendships and relationships mean. I'm used to just, being a part of the unity, and not having a lot of control myself over who I associate with or what I do with them.
But,
So
I mean, hey.
Yeah, I mean, again, I like him. He's fun to be around. Yeah.
So, I guess it's your turn to ask now.
Hmm?
It's your turn to ask now.
Okay. Aunt Puppy, if you want to read Braylon's mind, Braylon is not going to hide anything. So you may not like what you see, but Braylon is not going to hide anything.
I don't think Aunt Puppy, excuse me, I don't think Elliot's gonna be upset.
Okay.
I don't think Aunt Puppy is either.
So
Don't make it weird.
Elliot, truth or dare?
Oh, shit. I did dare the last time, so I guess I'll do truth this time.
What do you think of Lafondian society compared to the one in Shadowfall?
Ooh.
It's pretty bright in terms of color palette. You guys are also like aggressively pleasant. So I mean, like overall, your wine is definitely better.
Mary just kind of makes grabby hands trying the line.
Elliot, who has absolutely no
Glowing
concept of
recommendation.
age limits, just hands it to you.
Yeah.
Overall, you guys aren't that bad. I mean, from the stories that I heard when I was a kid, you guys should look like weird, demented figurines of torment and hell. But, you know, pretty normal.
Okay.
She says unironically at the fact that she looks like a demon.
Look at you from hell.
I guess. Does everyone else think that Elliot's nose is glowing? Oh, she told the
No.
truth.
Sounds like
Oh,
her, she told the truth. It was just like the perspective on her truth was the hard part, not what the truth is.
Yeah.
That it's like,
You still thinks you guys are all weird.
oh,
I mean, like, she thinks this whole thing is weird. Like, but so would anybody else visiting a country they've never been to and have only heard bad stories about.
yeah.
Right.
With the
Whereas
intention
we're
of
all
keeping
going
it.
like, we didn't even know you existed, and you look like what we say are demons and bad things, and you're not. So no, to Soda, you're not.
Yeah.
You just look a little different. Okay,
That was look a little weird.
not weird, just different.
Your turn.
So let's see. Mary, truth or dare?
I think I've gotten out of it twice now, so dare.
I dare you. I dare you to sing your favorite show tune. Mind you, Elliot knows about she knows about this stuff, but mind you, she's only heard parts of things, so she's never actually heard like full songs. So to her, like, you singing a show tune is like 3 seconds, not like a 4-minute number.
Mary doesn't know that.
Correct.
Um,
I want Emerald and Ruby to kind of be walking in.
When she's putting on like this full spectacle.
Morganite's putting on a full parade of costumes. And, you know, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, we've thoroughly rated Emerald's makeup cart to create this production.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna jump in and say Sodalite totally knows whatever number Mary is talking about because she's watched that show when she was on assignment for something, and she's like, I remember this, and it looked like that, and there was this going on, and like an elephant danced across, or whatever a Lafondian elephant is, danced across the stage, and like, ready, when you get to this one line, glitter.
That's great. That is what's happening. This is Emerald and Ruby from a heartfelt conversation.
Right, like I want them
just
coming into just pure ridiculously, so that it kind of
a beautiful spectacle going on because we have shape shifting from Amber if we need anything. We have
exactly.
And then Alexandrite's there just like with popcorn, like, this is the best dare I've ever done in my life.
And like just observing the insanity that she is.
Like
I just feel like Elliot has like a Captain America moment. So like you're singing like the beginning part of it and she has no idea what the hell you're doing. Then you get to like that 4-second part that she knows and she's like, I understood that reference.
Yeah.
Go on.
Kingsley comes in and says, oh, Lise is one of my favorite musicals.
Lise, you're making her like grease you.
26,337 parsecs.
We'll go with it. It's a unit of measure, not time, but we'll go with it.
600 parsecs.
To be fair, Wiki did not limit us to any sort of lore that
This is now canon Lafondian musical.
Parsecs.
Yep. Not sorry.
Okay.
I can't even.
Anyway.
The sorry part.
Oh, did you know that in the revival I played Taurine?
Really?
Yeah.
So
What did
Wait.
you look like?
Who?
What did you look like when you were on stage for that one?
Wait.
Because I've
Let me
only
just
seen
mention.
the revival. I never saw the first one.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
I see you
It
perform?
was a wonderful kind of iridescent onyx wig, and Brandon is
God, it was
racking
you.
his brain to think about what Maureen looked like and how to translate into that into GemStars.
No, we get it.
You
Yeah.
give some wild ass description, and I'm gonna go. I totally saw you perform.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Okay, wait, that means it's my turn. Emerald, truth or dare?
Oh, truth.
Truth. Well, if you've been in musicals before, what's your favorite part? Or was your favorite part to play? Or do you have a dream part?
Wiki's mad at us, by the way.
I hate you all. Love you too.
You
Let's
left us unsupervised with the
I mean-
teenager in charge.
Yeah,
I
you put
mean,
me
yeah.
in charge.
I'm not supposed to talk about this because it never got produced.
But
It's been in development hell for I
but
think 5 years now.
but
But my favorite role of all time was the Pink Ranger in the Shining Justice musical.
oh my god. I still need to read more of that book. I wonder if Celia would lend me the next one.
Wait, there's more than one?
Yeah, there's like, was it 7? 8?
No, it's double digits. I don't remember what
Double
exactly.
digits. I don't remember. We're waiting on the last one. I know the last one hasn't been published yet.
I thought it was like on 13 or something like that.
There are 13?
Calvin, what's the
There's the
news?
one that like everyone got really hung up on, and
Yeah,
like
there's one that they're waiting for.
drama happened in 8, and you're still waiting for all of that drama to resolve in like 13 or whatever it is.
I'm wondering if Arcelia's Shining Justice senses are tingling. Right?
Yeah, Arcelia comes back in like there were actually 19.
Oh,
Yeah,
no. And
I feel like, well, actually, then we're only.
Well,
Then-
actually, we only had 20.
Technically,
of the
there's
characters.
13, but there is one that's a spin-off, and then there's 2 that are sort of like shorter stories that take place in between the other ones.
oh, I want
Actually-
to do it one step better. When Ruby comes in, I'm performing the showstopper from the musical.
Oh,
There you go. Arcelia, would I be able to get like number 6 from you to read?
yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
It's a pretty good one. I mean, it's sort of in the middle of a story arc, but
Yeah, well, I had to stop at 5 because my mom was starting to realize I was reading them, so I had to like hide them, and then I.
Yeah, the name of the song is the Heroes Are a Courageous Lot.
Okay. Emerald, it's your turn to ask.
Oh, 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 jeez, I don't know.
Fun fact: at this point, Elliot is sitting on the floor, like with her arm around Mary, like in a wine glass in the other hand, with like a stuffed animal. Like we're all snuggled together because she's like
Yes,
really
it's snuggle
getting
time.
So does pacing. She has too much energy at this point. She's like at that
We're
peak of
snuggling like I'm
tipsy,
snuggling
and
with my
it's
mom
like
right
either
now.
she drinks more and gets drunk, or she's gonna stay manic.
I just grab her hand and pull her down into the cuddle pile.
Oh my god!
Elliot, truth or dare?
Truth.
Oh no.
I don't know if I
What?
like her grin.
That is Brandon's grin, not hers.
Oh.
What was it like as a kid in Shadowfall?
I mean, compared to the sunshine and rainbows over here, not so great. But technically, where I'm from, I mean, I was in the upper crust, so I was relatively wealthy, I guess. I mean, we don't really lost a edamame. We don't really count wealth the same way it seems like you guys do. I mean, when we were at that shop, Soda kept putting shit back, like as she was taking stuff. Like, you just take shit.
That's not normal. That's not normal. Most people don't do that. That's a me thing. That's normally I don't pay for stuff in general. I was trying to pay, but she doesn't take my money, so I don't want to steal from her. That's not a normal situation. Don't measure off of me. I'm a
Well,
bad
but none
example.
of what you're saying makes any sense anyways, because with the status that I had, I could just take anything I wanted. So I would just take stuff. But I will say though, I did learn very quickly that I was very different than my family. And I ended up having a twin sister that was the complete opposite of me.
Oh wow.
You have a sister?
You have a sister.
I have a twin sister. Her name is Bates, and she's a bitch.
Oh, that's
why.
at least you still have her.
So
I have a brother.
try to keep like regurgitating facts about her life, because apparently when drinking and snuggling Mary, she is incapable of putting a filter on to hide anything.
Nice.
Mary just kind of has the little muttered of just like, at least you still have your sister. Oh, that's my brother.
Like she basically disowned me because she ran with my father, who was the head and was pretty much like third in command when it came to the Empress. So then so because of that, I was on an upper crust level, but I wasn't really the same. I was more like my mom, and my mom was really more like you guys, because she liked to take things, but then she would give them to people. Someone kept referencing her to Robin Hood. I don't know where that came from, but it was
Robin Hood.
She literally
Robin Hood's like stuff.
Just like a nonstop stream. Like, she doesn't let anyone like say words. She just like keeps spewing out this information.
Wiki, I have a question.
Just kind of shush her.
Yeah, no, there was a little bit of a detail in there that Soda definitely caught on to be like. Oh.
So we know outside of the game that Alexandrite was at one time human.
Only our gem pets know that.
Yes, we know out of character.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
is Alexandrite's nose glowing?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
So I didn't go with if you think you're telling the truth, it makes sense that you would not glow because it's not
a lie detector
lying.
Generally tells if someone believes.
Yeah, but maybe Alexandrite knows she's lying and knows she was human.
Does she? Because if she doesn't, and that is the truth,
maybe Aunt Puppy is just assuming.
Or is it that like the magically like
whatever that magic is?
Not glowing.
No glow.
Not glowing.
Not glowing. Okay.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
Chris is giving me a lot of credit, and I really appreciate the fact that you think so highly of me.
Oh, I consider it a distinct possibility that was something that Wiki was going to impose, and you didn't.
When Wiki dropped that was when I found that out.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like checking if maybe Wiki knew the answer when you didn't.
I was about to be like, I mean,
but no, like Elliot just basically
figure it out.
Gives all of her information away, that she lived in a very big house, that she had a secret basement that had all of the artifacts that she would steal from the Empress, and that she would distribute.
Eventually, Mary will just kind of put a hand over her mouth and be like, oh.
So can I ask the obvious question? Is there a Robin Hood in Lafandi?
I think probably, but not named Robin Hood.
Right. Well, I think the reference point is because they do have they would get books and stuff like that, but they would only have pieces of them. So it would be
but you're from Earth, you would have access to that story. But all of us as Lafondians, we wouldn't know who Robin.
Yeah, whatever the equivalent to Robin Hood in this world would be. Although technically, I guess if the Earth that she's from is not within this universe, she could
Yep.
still be referencing Robin Hood, and you guys would be like, "Who the fuck is Robin Hood?"
Exactly.
Stealing
That's what
cloak.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Stealing clothes?
So-
Instead of
Soda.
Robin Hood.
Oh,
It's dumb. It's dumb.
I get it.
What?
I'm into it.
It's
Just
dumb.
eventually, yeah, though. Mary does the little like mouth cover. Okay.
Oh,
So-
okay.
It's your turn
Joe,
to
did you
ask
have
someone.
the same question that I did, or were you piqued by something else?
Something else.
Oh, ask about it. Let's dig.
You're
I mean, to be fair, Elliot is clearly just like spewing facts.
Yeah.
So whatever you're gonna ask her right now, she is not. She has
It's
no
the only
inhibitions.
I have question for you. Extra bonus
Is that-
question.
She looks over at Mary, or she looks. I guess she looks down because she's snuggled in with Mary.
Yeah.
She looks down at Mary and she's like, "Is that okay? Are they allowed to do that? Are they allowed to cut?"
Yes.
I mean, you guys can
ask
just say
bonus
yes, we
questions.
Well, okay. You
You
said
can-
your dad
you can ask.
is number 3 to the Empress, meaning he's close to the Empress.
Yeah, I mean, he was only like bottom tier, like he was like in the top 10. So we didn't really have as much wealth, but he slowly just kind of like started eliminating his competition, and the Empress really liked that. So he moved up pretty quickly in the ranks.
That took a dark turn.
Okay.
Good to know.
Anyway. Elliot, it's your turn to ask.
Amber. Truth or dare?
There.
Space squid, space squid, space.
Yeah, she's gonna do something she remembers from a book she read when she was a kid. And she's gonna say, "I dare you. I dare you to give me Borbis's phone number." Or whatever. However,
Yes.
whatever way she would know of how to communicate.
Yeah.
I dare you to give me his home address with detailed information of the things that he likes.
Sure.
What are you going to do with that?
Can I give?
You're not allowed to cut. It's not your turn.
You're right. I'm sorry. I was breaking the rules. And then Arcelia just goes to get some snacks.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean Amber will happily share. They we don't have an exclusive relationship, so
And Elliot has no exclusions to anybody. So
yeah. No, Amber will happily share all of that.
Amber gets to ask.
Arcelia, come back.
Hmm? Like her mouth
Truth or
is
dare?
full of stuff. Truth.
Who was your first crush?
Shining Justice.
Emerald turns even deeper red than she did when she was asked to kiss Alexandrite.
I figured.
Shining Justice or something.
Well, my first crush?
Someone like Steve from Blue's Clues.
Does it count if it's a fictional person? Because it's a fictional person.
I mean, yeah, kind
I
of.
think that counts, sure.
That's how all of us first figure out.
Okay, well, it's just that there was this one character in Shining Justice, and he showed up in the first book, and I thought he was kind of annoying, but then he came back in the third book, and he was revived as, like, this undead evil guy, but he was also...
You mean Jeremy?
Yeah.
He was also super buff and everything.
No.
And,
That's pretty cool.
well, you know, he was obviously a bad guy, but...
Yeah, I get it.
But, yeah, that would be my first crush.
Okay.
Awesome. We're getting into the real like girl talk stuff now. It's funny.
I don't even know who to pick now. I've lost track of, like...
Everyone's gotten at least I think 2 now. So We're kind of just going.
Just whoever you
If
want
you
to
have
make
someone
a-
you want to bully, go for it.
Yeah, who do you want to bully? Who do you want to cyber bully right now?
You're
Are you-
always free to pick on Mary for being the innocent one, but
I don't know what she would ask anyone right now.
she could always pass if she really wants, but
Sure, my mind's blank right now. I think Arcelia is just gonna like bury her head in some LaFondue pretzels for a bit.
I guess this is kind of like jump in time, so whoever's first to ask someone gets to ask.
I think Soda is picking up a pillow and boffing Alexandrite in the face.
Pillow fight! And I'll throw one at Amber.
Mary's
Elliot-
still cuddling with Ellie.
Yeah, Elliot basically immediately turns invisible, and Wiki, I'm going to make this a thing because I'm going to have to update my character sheet, but she's also going to turn Mary invisible, and we're going to run. So she's going to carry her and run.
Nice.
It's not the
Now, my
best
plan was
invisibility
always to
because
make
there is
her-
little scared squeaks, but
Yeah, as long as she's touching the thing, my plan was always to have it to where she could turn that thing invisible as long as she was touching it.
I mean, we have hero points. Worst comes to worst, I can do the
Let's go.
Gemstar power
That's
combination.
That's
We did this
others.
before.
Yeah, as soon as she lets go. So to be fair, she's probably using you as bait.
Yeah, so then I'm going to be tracking the little squeaks of Mary, and I'm just whiffing at the air, trying to chase you down and hit both of you.
I give you a luck point.
I'm going to get you!
Amber is absolutely going to go back into space squid mode. And
Take up all the fucking
Just
pillows.
loads up.
Emerald gives that high pitch.
Elliot chucks.
Behind something.
Yeah, Elliot chucks Mary behind an overturned chair like it's like a fortress. Just like starts pulling pillows off the couch.
Yeah, Arcelia's gonna be doing like Duel of the Fates pillow sword battles with some of those space squid tentacles.
Mary's just in hiding mode while still giggling. Wait, she has a whip. She's getting the whip wrapped around the pillow.
Deuce, thank you. Elliot completely is still in Gemstar form and creates multiple Elliots with pillows. Oh, I forgot about that power.
We have defensive mode with Mary like, behind the.
At one point, Amber swings at Emerald, who ducks just in time so that Alexandrite gets a face full of pillow.
Nice.
Wait, the real Alexandrite
Yes.
or like one of
As
the real
luck would have it,
yeah, I can't. We can't target you, but
Think then
throw it
powers are
and
being
then leave it
activated.
around.
Soda's gonna activate the hallucinations. So it looks like there's more than one of her hitting you at once.
Oh no!
And it's like one of those like in
Almost look like the Flash running.
well, I
Right.
was thinking
She's
more of
like-
like in Doctor Strange whenever he's first having that fight with the master, and
Oh, when he knocks the soul out.
yeah, like that kind of thing starts happening, that it's just like, was there more than one of her? Oh no.
oh my god, this is amazing. Whatever this ends down, it's just gonna be Mary on the ground giggling into a pillow.
so it is 10:15. This might not be a terrible place to end.
Yeah. I feel like it's just an all-out war. Like there
There
is
is
no.
one ending
Oh
that
yeah,
has.
if we're using
there's one more
powers,
thing in-
there's
Oh yeah, it is. Take no
I mean,
prisoners.
I
Like
also feel like, and it's also how the Zoom is set up, but I feel like Morganite, Alexandrite, and Sodalite end up on one team on half of the cave, and Ruby, Emerald, and Amber are on the other team on the other half of the cave, and we're just like slinging pillows and other random powers at each other across the
See,
cave.
if Mary gets mean, Mary can just cage them.
Yeah.
So, one thing that nobody has been noticing,
Yeah.
while we've been doing this, Emerald has been setting up all the bath bombs,
Ah,
timed perfectly so that when everybody's like on the floor giggling, she sneaks up on on Morganite and goes, "Bath bomb!" Picks her up and dumps her into her appropriate tub. And says, "Come on, everybody!" and then jumps into hers.
To be fair, Elliot is probably gonna punch you. A forewarning, Elliot's
For
gonna punch
picking
you.
up Mary.
No, for picking up her.
Oh, she's not picking up anybody else.
No, you only picked up Mary. Just scared
Okay,
Mary.
Yeah, Elliot was gonna straight punch you in
Yeah,
the face.
she dumps Mary because, yeah, she's not an idiot. Yells out to everyone, come in, and jumps into her. And each one is brightly colored. It's easy to tell whose is whose.
nice.
This is a lot of fun. This is like best choice.
Elliot's still gonna be very apprehensive and wait for everybody else to get in theirs to make sure, like,
It's not
They're not
poison.
Not acid.
Grabby hands.
well,
What?
it's not that she thinks it's poison, it's that she doesn't really know, like, how it's gonna react with her skin.
Just-
'cause-
Grabby hands to Elliot. Like, come on.
Whatever temperature your character likes, it just so happens it is exactly at that temperature.
so it could melt the sun.
However much bubbles you like, it just so happens it's got just that amount of
The
bubbles.
exact amount. It's all our favorite flowers.
No, and
All our favorite
temperature is absolutely
scents are
scalding,
sparkling.
and it's like a steam bath over soda lights.
Yeah, I feel like
Here's the
Elliot's
funny
is
thing.
just like molten lava water. I mean, it's just like
This
any
just-
other human, it would just like melt their skin off. But she just
Mary just like reaches over, like curious, and this is like,
like
And at the sounds of the giggling and everyone enjoying themselves, Emerald just looks around, smiles, gives a happy sigh, and sinks down beneath the water for a moment.
good choices. See, I'm good. I make good choices. We're awesome. Yay.
Yay. All right. Do you want to wrap us up, Jimmy?
I think there's like one more thing we need to do at the ending.
Oh,
And that
okay.
is, what is the sleeping arrangement?
Head to
Ooh.
foot.
Pillow pile.
Yeah, but like, who's cuddling with who? Because Mary was already cuddling with Elliot, Mary is going back to cuddle with Elliot again because
oh, 100%.
I kind of feel like they're all cuddling with each other.
Yeah.
yeah, but you know,
Yeah,
like
I
who
think
are
in
you
the
cuddling
end
with?
we
Like
Ruby
get
and
who are you
Emerald might
hugging?
not be necessarily next to each
Like-
other.
Like,
Ruby and
we're
Emerald
just
are
saying-
the two ends of the sandwich.
Wait, aren't we where that? What is the girl's name? Do we invite her?
She's invited. She was probably part of the pillow fight too.
Do we just
I
like?
dragged her into this.
Or at this point, if she's been staying down there with the Guardian, like
She's part
maybe
of us
she
all.
has her own space.
Yeah,
and
probably.
just
She
fucks
might have
off
poked
the
her head
entire
in when she heard the pillow fight happening just to
Yeah,
see
like,
what all
oh,
that noise
no,
was.
oh,
I
no.
feel like
We
she would
definitely gave
poke
her
her head
sex.
in and just be like, "What is this nonsense?" And just
Pokes her
walk
head and
out.
gets hit with a pillow in the face and is like, nope.
Flap.
Can we make some kind of headcanon that her and the Guardian have like some weird cute relationship where like she's like the Guardian's butler or something that just like you're not
Besties.
feeling well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
help you
she's-
today.
She's his human pet.
Something.
I don't know if it's that, but
Which is gonna kill us. Okay, yeah, cuddle pile.
Sorry. Cuddle puddle. It's just a cuddle puddle. We're all cuddling with each other.
Yay.
You wake up in the middle of the night, you just see arms and legs slung over everyone else.
But an observant person will notice that Emerald and Ruby, not necessarily being next to each other, their hands are like
So
oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
each other.
Mary notices. Mary doesn't comment on it. Mary is kind of sandwiched between, probably honestly sandwiched between Teta and Elliot if she can, because these are the two who I'm counting as like big siblings now.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I'm hurt.
Amber's more of like the parent at
That's
this
true.
point for me.
I feel like Amber's more of like
Mary's
their
like Amber's
parents'
the role
friend.
model. These two are just the siblings.
Yeah. Amber's
No,
like your
we are the
parents'
crazy
best friend.
aunts. That's
Yeah.
what just got.
Yeah.
And we're like the weird, we're like the weird cousins that come over on Friday. Yeah, we're the weird cousins that come over for long weekends and holidays, and
some adventure always goes down, and you never know what it's going to be.
Yep. But all right. Well, I got my shenanigans I asked for. Thank you all for watching. I didn't ask for the Around the Network, but if I'm not wrong, we should have Starhaven tomorrow.
Ooh,
or am I insane?
Nope.
Not Starhaven.
No. I'm so tired.
Freedom League.
Freedom League. Dang it. Yeah,
Freedom League
I wasn't gonna get it right.
Yeah.
Freedom League Dark tomorrow. On Friday we will be having a new episode of the podcast drop. Thursday we mayhaps have a blog. We'll see where that goes. It's normally like this. We mayhaps have a blog. If you're not already, go subscribe and donate to our Patreon. Here, you see, you can still get your bingo of Jemmy isn't ready for intro/outro because I wasn't ready for the outro. Thank you all for watching. It was a ton of fun getting to take over tonight. I'm very, very amused that our GM is now the Amber Cthulhu. It's very funny to me. I hope our GM watching doesn't hate us all and want to murder us. But we got your free week time skip. You're welcome. Teacup is always a problem for us. And I'll let our heroes get their closing remarks and all that fun. And hey, Aunt Puppy, take us away.
I don't have anything. Just play a game. I hit somebody in the face with a pillow. I don't care who. Your pick. Dealer's choice.
If it's someone you like, a pillow. If it's someone you hate, a pillow with a brick.
I mean, either works. I have no preference. So I'll pass it to Joe.
I am Joe. I don't really have anything this week. My brain is fried for so many reasons. So, on that note, please stay hydrated because I am definitely not. Please take your meds. I definitely am. And take care of yourself. Because we want you to take care of you because we love you. Okay. And Aaron.
Yeah, so reminder that both us and Freedom League Dark will be dark next week because Origins is happening here in Columbus, Ohio. And if you possibly can, come and play with us. And, we've got a lot of cool events. Donate to the Patreon, subscribe to the Patreon. And yeah, listen to the podcast. What else do I have? Cheer for Jemmy for qualifying for regionals.
No!
Yay.
And hey, Jemmy, go squad.
Go squad.
That's all I got. Be kind to each other, and we will see you guys back in 2 weeks. And I will bounce it over to Brandon.
Well, this was fun. And yeah, I look forward to seeing everyone in 2 weeks. Until then, do something kind for yourself and if you can, for someone else. And just as importantly, if you love someone and that someone loves you, don't come up with lame excuses to not love that person.
Yeah, it's worse when you both do.
Yes.
Look, I had to actively disengage from that moment because I was like, I feel like I'm looking at a scene of my husband and I whenever I turned him down the first time he asked me out to date. Mind you, we had already been accidentally dating for 2 years when he was like, hey, do you want to make this official? And I was like, I'm going to freak out now.
I had to scream into my Squishmallow, and if you rewatch now, you will see lots and lots of distressed faces from me. So I've read too many fics like this. Each one hurts me.
Yeah, that's where she got it from.
Shut up. Stupid. Just because you mastered the hurt comfort fic doesn't mean you've mastered hurt comfort in real life.
This is how real life.
Calvin,
goes,
have you gone yet? I don't
No,
think
I haven't.
No, Calvin
I'll
hasn't.
pass it to you then.
Yeah, this was a blast. Doing Truth or Dare in character at a sleepover is a brilliant idea for developing your character relationships. I think it's awesome. Also, a whole lot of emotions, and I think like kind of the same thing I had said before way back in Guardians of Haven, where a certain thing happened with Alara, and it was also very emotional. I'm just really glad I get to play with groups like this, where we get to play like the highs and lows of fictional character emotion, and just really get to feel it. It's just so, it's such a rewarding thing that you don't get super often with RPG groups, and I'm glad we get to do it with each other, and then we get to share it with people on stream and everywhere else. I really like it. Speaking of everywhere else, though, check out all the other stuff that's going on the channel, like Freedom League tomorrow and the podcast on Friday. And if you're on YouTube, please check out the One with Dice channel, where we have weekly gaming streams and tabletop RPG podcasts. Please check out Mass Effect, because the last episode, it was pretty long, and it was actually kind of a lot like this, where everyone was together and they were all having a party.
I know what section of the story you're on.
Yeah. I'm like, I played it right before the end, so the emotional whiplash is going to probably be pretty severe. I don't know the end of Mass Effect 3, but I know it's pretty rough for a lot of people, so...
Oh!
Everyone has that reaction. Every time I say I don't know the end of the
game,
everyone has that.
Get ready to be angry, no matter what. Be angry. You will more than likely experience a lot of anger for one reason or another.
Whatever it is, it can't, like, outweigh how much I enjoyed that last part of the game. I hope. I don't know. Again, everyone has that same reaction, so I don't know what's gonna happen. So,
your mileage may vary on that last part, but yes, I still love that franchise. It did not kill that franchise for me. I'll summarize it like that.
I feel like there's a big asterisk there.
Because it did kill the series for other people. Anyways, I'm sorry. That's spoilers. My bad.
Totally okay. But yeah, please check out all that fun stuff. And Sims also, because a lot of stuff happened in Sims. And with that, I'll pass it back to Jimmy.
All right. Well, to wrap us up, because I still have my normal outro pass without trying to be the GM. Thank you all. This was a ton of fun to get to drag the rest of my friends in this into. I think that this means that we should always let Jemmy come take over if we need to have a sleepover episode, because yes.
This is what the Freedom League needs.
I was gonna say,
let me in. I'll take over. I'll force you into your.
You know, you're already on Heroes of Tomorrow. I can totally see that team having a
sleepover
party.
Yeah. Okay. But it was really much fun. I love having the shenanigans. I love being here. I love the chaos. I think this is the most active we've been interacting with the chat, and it was also a blast there. So I don't know. Maybe next time when our GM can't hop on, we'll just have like a talk back of the chat. I don't know. But do something nice for yourself. Do something that makes you happy. I don't know if we've actually mentioned on our stream or not, but hey, since it's Pride Month and we are the Rainbow Cast right now, just a lovely little reminder that we love and support everyone here for who you are. From the local non-binary lesbian teenager on the network. We love you for who you are. Don't ever feel like you are wrong for who you are, because you're perfect. We love you.
Hey, Jemmy, scroll down on Twitch and you will see that we have a statement about Pride.
Yep, I do see it. I don't feel like rereading it because it's on there, but once again, just that reminder that we love you all for who you are. And we're super happy to have you as part of our community as well. But I don't have anything else to add. So, I know, by the facets of Lafandi. Have a great night. Bye.